Testing one, two, testing one, two, testing one, two. Sounds about right. So, welcome guys, welcome guys, welcome guys, welcome guys, welcome guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to a video by Senaguso. But before we get to that, subscribe. No, please subscribe to the channel. I'm begging you. I'm looking at you right now. All of you, I see you on my statistics. Go subscribe, bro. Like, I'm begging you. Like, bro, I need this shit. Like, bro, I need this shit real bad. So, subscribe. Now that we got out of the way, today we're reacting by a video by Senaguso titled I worked at a toxic company for 15 years and got nowhere. 15 years a slave. So I watched this guy, this brother, yesterday, and it was a pretty good vid. And he swears a lot though, but he swears more than me actually. But you gotta bear with me. And nice vid, pretty good vid. Yeah, so let's blow this guy up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm saying it like 1,000 times. Don't forget to subscribe and let's get this video out there. Let's go.
Roofing company for 15 years, busting my ass and not getting anywhere at
Okay.
this little rinky-dink freaking place. So the
Excuse me.
family-owned company is owned by two brothers, Tim and Jeff. I think, yeah, I'm using their real names. I don't care. Fuck these people. I hate these people. Everyone in the damn story. So the guy who owns the place, Tim, he married some rich woman, right? And from what I hear, her dad gave him a roofing company, right? So yeah, these guys really worked to get where they're at. And then his younger brother Jeff, who's a lazy piece of shit, he'd do the flat roof inside, which is what I worked on. So I worked, God, 15 years from when I was 22 till I was 37, and yeah. Call me an idiot, I should have left this place over 10 plus years before I did. But yeah, I wasn't making shit. And the reason I quit is because this was 2019. I was making $22 an hour, or no, 19 bucks an hour after 15 years at this piece of shit place. Busting my ass. Yeah, call me dumb all you want. I should have left a long ass time ago. But, as a man, when you got a mortgage to pay, like you're not looking around, and you get content where you're at, even though it's a hellhole. So the thing was, Jeff calls me in his office. He's like, "Oh, we got 14 roofs coming up. It's gonna be real busy." Da da da. And at this point, I haven't gotten a raise in like 5 years. I know, I'm an idiot. I know. And so then he's like, "We're gonna bump you up to 22." So that's like a $3 raise. And I'm just looking at him. I'm like, bro, you haven't given me a raise in like 5 years. It's like, I want at least, $5, $6. So I was ready to settle, right? I was like, you know what? Give me $24 an hour and I'll stick around. And he pulls this bullshit he always pulls. He says, "Oh yeah, we'll see how you're doing after the summertime. I know how this goes." He says that. He's like, "Oh, we'll see at the end of summer." End of summer comes. "Yo, what's up with my raise?" "Oh, we'll see at the end of winter." Okay. I've already played this game with him before. And then at the end of winter, I'm like, "So what's up with that raise?" He's like, "Oh, we're not giving raises." It's just a way of bullshit, so you just like go away and quit asking him pretty much. So this fool don't want to give me $24 an hour. Keep in mind, roofing, doing tear-offs, tearing off 4 layers of roof, commercial side, it's hell. You start at 5 a.m., you get off at 6, you're fucking burned to a crisp. And this fool didn't want to give me $24 an hour. So I was like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of this fucking place. Let me go ahead and put my 2 weeks in. So I put in my 2 weeks, and then he's like surprised, because I've been there 15 years. And then he ends up, the funny thing is, when I quit, right before they got busy getting slammed with 14 roofs, I'm so glad I quit when I did. And it was before COVID, right before COVID hit, when they got screwed over even more with supplies. But so I quit, and what's he do? He didn't want to pay me $24 an hour, right? They hire 3 guys to replace me, probably making $22. So you'd rather spend $66 an hour instead of just giving me another $2. But that place is stupid. And when I first started, it was such a horrible place. You had the piece of shit brothers, Jeff and Tim, and then they had a couple of their no good ass buddies being the foreman on the roof, and they were Scott and Scott. That's what their names was, and these guys were pieces of shit too. So the roofing foreman, all they did, they just stand around on the roof all day talking to each other, doing absolutely nothing, just being like slave drivers. And I'm just like, I'm just so sick of these guys. And that went on for a few years. And then one of the Scots pissed off Jeff, the commercial roofing guy, and he fired him. But the other Scott, who was probably a better buddy with Jeff, the owner, co-owner, he, God, that piece of shit. He is like the laziest person I've ever met in my life. And if he ever had to do anything, he would bitch and moan about it, and you'd hear about it. So then it got to the point where he's still the roofing foreman, right? Standing around doing nothing, being a fat, lazy piece of shit, who's also a fucking idiot. This guy's an idiot. He's one of those people that's really stupid, but he talks to you like you're an idiot and he's really smart. I'm sure you know the type.
Yeah.
But the co-owner, Jeff, always told us, if you have a problem with the guy and you all come together, I'll get rid of the guy. So that's what we were trying to do with his buddy Scott, right? Because this guy is just a waste of money and doesn't do anything. And if he didn't work for his buddy, he probably wouldn't get a job anywhere. So we all come together, right? This is about a few years in, right when I'm like, I'm pretty much, doing everything at this point. And Scott's still just on the roof doing absolutely nothing because he's buddies with the owner. So we all come together one day, right? And we're all against him. I have my notes and everything. I'm like, yeah, this dude's just a lazy piece of shit and doesn't do anything. And he's always running his mouth and he's pissing everyone off all the time. So what's Jeff do? Instead of getting rid of his lazy, worthless buddy, he promotes him. So we got this guy promoted to like some, I think, like an estimator position. Where the funny thing is, the first 3 years this idiot Scott was in the office, he was in Jeff's office every.
Sorry to cut this nigga short though. Yeah, what I want to say. Yeah, so basically, right. I've been watching his video for like I think 6 minutes now, and I think the first place he should have quit was when the person would rather pay 3 more people $66 than pay you your 24. I think that was the first thing. That was the first person to quit, and a second one now, right, where the incompetent person, right, becomes your boss, like someone higher than you. So yeah, I guess he had a mortgage, he had family to take care of, but there should have been opportunities. I mean, we would find out later in the video why he stayed and stuff like that, but still, he should have just left way, way earlier on. He was just being misused and just taking advantage of being frank with you to be frank with you, rather. Damn my English.
Every single day asking him what to do because he had no clue what he's doing. He's a fucking idiot. At the point where lazy piece of shit, Scott's an estimator now, got promoted from being, a lazy piece of shit. I'm running jobs now, right? What I forgot to mention, there's another buddy of co-owner Jeff, his buddy Mike. I hated this fucking guy. So his lazy ass starts, and I'm training this guy to do his job, right? And keep in mind, this guy's making $5 more than me at the time when he started.
Another reason to quit, bro. Like, but he has left the job for like a while. I think he said he left the job before COVID, so that's been like, since like probably like 2019 or something like that. But when he was still there, someone that what's the word now? Someone they are training, right? Someone they are training on the first day, on the first week, gets paid more than you. That's a red flag, bro. Like, should have left. Get your sorry ass out of that place, like straight up, fast, bro, fast. But let's dive right back to the video. Let's see what it's gonna say.
And I'm like a few years in already.
Yeah.
So I'm training this guy who makes more than me how to do my job. So then we eventually get to a point where we split off because Mike was always with me because he had no clue what he was doing and he was a lazy, useless idiot, just like foreman piece of shit Scott. Uh, so then we get to the point where we split crews, right? So here's how the split goes. I get the piece of shit truck with no AC that's falling apart that nobody wants, right? I get the hardest jobs there is to do, the most square footage, pain in the ass, it'd be like a keywit job, 100% tie off and all that. And then I get the worst guys, like the dumbest guys we got who Mike doesn't want. So Mike, buddy with the owner Jeff, he gets the nicest freaking truck, got AC, 4-door, nice new Chevy 2500. He gets all of the guys who know what they're doing and know more than him because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And then he gets the easiest cherry pick jobs there are. And keep in mind, I was so pissed. By the time I left, that fool was probably making $30 an hour. And I was making $19 an hour. And I'm busting my ass for this little piece of shit, family-owned roofing company. And the owners, they also had their dad working there. So their dad, Larry, this guy's a piece of shit. He's almost worse than they are. He's like one of these old ass, I don't know if he's a boomer or older, racist as hell. Always run this fucking mouth. And you had to like pretend to respect this guy because if you didn't, he could get you fired.
Yeah, for sure.
But he'd always be running his freaking mouth. I remember this one time we didn't get a roof of this gas station, right? And I was going to lunch one day, and I went to this gas station to get a hamburger, right? And keep in mind, his old ass lived right up the street from this gas station, and he must have been off that day. So I walk out the gas station with my hamburger, and I get a phone call from Larry, their piece of shit dad. I'm like, hello? He's like, what the hell are you doing there at that gas station? They didn't give us a roof, blah, blah, blah. You're a traitor, rah. And then he's like, oh, when wintertime comes, you'll be lucky if you get 15 hours. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you can't do anything right with these people. These are no good ass people. I remember when I first started, I was working, and a piece of shit Scott, the one who's still around because he's buddies with the owner, he's completely useless and couldn't get a job anywhere else. It was hot as hell one day on the roof, and we'd always have this big old water jug, like at the baseball fields, and we all keep going to it because we're dying, dude. It's like over 100 degrees on a rubber roof, and this fool gets pissed off and he dumps out the water over the edge of the roof. I swear I could have killed this fucking guy, but at the time, I dropped out of college, I started roofing, and I just thought that's how life was because I'm a man, so I've been treated like shit my whole life, starting with,
your dad.
My dad always yelling and screaming at me, whooping my ass. So as a man, I've been treated like shit my whole life. So that's pretty much just what I expect, and I'm used to it. So that's probably another reason I just thugged it out and stuck around at this piece of shit roofing company. My whole point of all this is if someone doesn't appreciate you, an employer, fucking leave them. Fuck them. That's what I did. I was so happy when I left. Man, they were struggling. They hired 3 guys to replace me. And then as soon as I left, you saw the trickle. Everyone started leaving, right? Because I was doing fucking everything at this piece of shit place. And if any of you guys from the roofing place might be watching this, fuck you. Do something about it. So to all the men out there, or even women, if you're not appreciated, whether it's a work relationship, an actual relationship with someone, leave their ass. They don't. If they don't appreciate you, they don't deserve you.
Yeah.
And don't stick around. Like, if you've been in a place 10, 12 years and you still haven't gotten nowhere, leave. I
feel like, just sorry for cutting this guy short. If you 10, 12 years is a long time to be in a place, for real. Like, I think the max you should stay is like 5 years. Like, that's the max, absolute max you should stay if you aren't getting what you want. If you know you could have your skills you have good skills, right? And you could be paid more somewhere else. Just get your salary out of there. My personal opinion, but because this companies nowadays they aren't loyal to you, so I don't think you owe them any loyalty by staying there at that companies, right? Just do your work and just get by. That's it. 10, 12 years. That's wild, bro. That's crazy.
Where I'm at now. I'm working in the HVAC now. We getting company stock, man. I'm getting through money, baby.
Yeah. Good
And
for
I
you.
wouldn't be, if I still was at this roofing place, I wouldn't be making shit and I never move up. So being family owned and a little piece of shit roofing place, family and friends, they go up to the top first day. I remember they hired their niece's husband, who's like 2 years younger than me. Day one, their dad, piece of shit Larry's like, give him your keys to the shop, your keys to your truck, and your gas card. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, he's in charge. And this dude has not put on one damn roof in his life. It's like, what you mean he's in charge? And of course, like most of their friends and family, this dude's completely useless. He'd want to leave at like 1:30 on a 75-degree perfect freaking day. I'm like, yo, I usually work till 6 p.m. sun up, sun down. What you mean leaving at 1:30? And then he ended up just quit coming in because he was a drunk piece of shit. Most their friends and family are just pieces of shit, no good people. You have to take anything away from this.
I love this guy.
Don't let people use you and waste the best years of your life at some place that don't appreciate you and don't want to pay you.
Yeah.
I wish I left that place. I should have left immediately, to be honest with you, and gotten into a real trade. And not to mention all the meth heads and no good ass people I work with. I remember they'd send me on jobs with illegals who didn't even speak English. It's like, how the hell am I supposed to communicate with this guy? He doesn't know a word of freaking English. And then, you know, the white meth heads who, if you tell them to do something, they'll want to fight you. And then these assholes won't get rid of these people. I'm like, yo, this dude wants to fight all the time. And granted, like, I wasn't no punk. I got into a few fights on the roof. You know, won some, I lost some. But I didn't give a shit. There you have it, folks. I wasted 15 years of my life at this family-owned, no good-ass, small roofing company. And it is cute to see every once in a while they have a little commercial out. The company I work for is on 24-hour rotation with the advertising because we make millions at the place I'm at now. And I get paid well. And I got company stock that's just going up, making me... The company stock alone
Good for you,
is
brother.
outperforming the 401k. And that piece of shit roof place didn't even have a 401k. The the benefits were like almost non-existent. I mean, it takes 1 year. You have to work there 1 year to get vacation pay for paid holidays, and then year 2 you get 1 week vacation. And they printed out this benefit thing, and it said once you are work there 15 years, you get 3 weeks vacation. And their mom, who was the only decent person out of all these pieces of shit, she used to be a secretary, but then they hired some whore secretary. Wherever she worked, she'd always start screwing like a higher up or something just to move up. And she started screwing one of their cousins, and then she was untouchable and made a bunch of money at that point. She's probably still with that fucking guy. But anyway, she revamped the freaking benefits. So I go into Tim, the owner. He's probably one of the biggest piece of shit there. And I was like, hey, I've been here 15 years. Can I get the 3 weeks vacation? He's like, no, nobody gets 3 weeks vacation. I don't know where you saw that. And I didn't keep the paper that I got before. And then at that point, I was like, you know what? I can't get my 3 weeks vacation. Let me go on ahead and give you my 2 weeks
notification. Yeah.
I shouldn't even have did that, but I kind of spaced it out so I get 2 paychecks, all my vacation time, and then immediately start at my new, way better job who, you know, paid me more than that piece of shit place ever would. And no, I don't wish them any goodwill. I hope their company closes the freaking doors. And I love seeing all these
love you.
Latino-owned roofing companies that have advertisements and commercials on TV 24/7. It almost just nulls out the small owned piece of shit, no good people roofing company I worked at. So then,
Okay, so shout out to this guy. I love his video. Like we said, a nice video. Bad experience though, but pretty good. So this is one of the first parts actually of the sequel. There's another video he made about it. You could check out his video. I'm gonna post it down in my comment below. And so basically, guys, see y'all later. Hope you like, you subscribe to the video, and